Now, with all the weathering completed and the window now watertight, the last step we need to do is to connect the window up to the power supply so we can program the window into the remote control. Now, although the window is provided complete with a 3-pin plug, it doesn't mean that's the only means you have of connecting it to the mains power. If you wish to conceal all of the cabling behind your internal plasterboard, your internal finish, it's perfectly acceptable for you to chop the plug off and hardwire it into a fused or a switch spur if that's your preference. But for the purpose of the exercise today and for this video, we have an extension that we're going to use so we can get the power connected. One thing to bear in mind is now I've made that connection, as soon as the mains power is initially supplied to the window, you have 10 minutes to program the remote control into the motor. That motor is currently sending out a secure signal which our remote control is going to synchronize with. After 10 minutes, that security signal will expire, and if you do overrun, you will need to open up the window manually and use the small reset button on the motor to generate a new signal. So, without any further haste, I'd better open up the remote control. So we peel this sticker back, open up the packaging, and you can see inside the remote control complete with its holder. You also have our quick start guides, and as you can see, they're in a variety of languages. We're often asked, why are our instructions predominantly in pictorial form? Here's one of the simple explanations. Anytime we insert text, we need to obviously incorporate various translations because we sell our products around Europe and the globe. So as you can see here, for what is essentially approximately 12 pages of text about setting up the window, we need 2 books to cover that. So the remote control is magnetic. So you can see within the casing here that because of the magnetic strip underneath, I can hold this upside down without any fear of this dropping on the floor. So if you wish, you can fix this case to a wall using these fixing points at the back. To release the back, you simply pop that little button in and this back plate comes away. You can secure that to the wall, and then this will hold magnetically into the case. For additional security, if you're worried about the remote control disappearing, when you pop off the battery cover here using this small little button, you can see on this back plate you could actually screw the back plate directly into the wall itself. So it provides a little bit more security if you're worried about that. The screws and the roll plugs are provided, so again you're not having to rummage about looking for fixings should you wish to secure this to the wall in the particular room of choice. So using the batteries that come supplied with the remote control, we're just going to peel this little sticker back and pop the batteries into place. Once we have the final battery in, pop the cover back over and you'll see the screen is now showing that we're ready to set up. Now this remote control is just using technology that most of us will be familiar with. It's touchscreen scrolling technology. So your first screen is asking you to choose the relevant language. So English is highlighted as default. So when you're happy with your selection, if you wanted to choose a different language, feel free. But generally, if you want to pick English, then go with English. Once you have that highlighted, you're going to press this small arrow in the corner to confirm your selection. Now it's advising you that the remote control is going to look for products. So hopefully we're still within our 10-minute time frame. So when I press this forward arrow, the window starts looking for the product. You'll hear the vent bar opening and closing slightly. If you hear that noise, you know you're going to have success, because that's basically telling you the remote has started the synchronization process. And here we have the confirmation screen that our remote control has found one window. If we happen to have had more products and we maybe forgot to turn the power on for one of them, you would just simply use the search again button once you've turned on the power, and it will find that second or third product. Once you're happy with all of the products showing there, tap that forward arrow and you have this simple confirmation message telling you that your control pad is now ready. So within the control pad, as we only have one product at this time, there is only one product visible. So it's automatically called itself window number 1, and you can see we have a symbol here of a window. If you go to add blinds, shutters or awnings, you'll have different symbols to represent the different products that we have. Across the bottom here are the main function buttons. These two symbols on either side of the remote control are the full close or fully open. Just below that, we have this little bar here. And if you slide your finger across, you'll see that you can actually just open the window to whatever percentage you choose fit. Alternatively, you can simply press fully open, and if you wish to, stop the window at any point during its movement by just tapping the stop button. So one last thing I want to show you today with regards to the functionality of the Integra window is the rain sensor, which we referenced a little earlier. This is part and parcel of the window. It comes as standard and you don't have to worry about ordering this as an additional extra. But its main purpose is naturally to help protect you and your flooring in the event of a heavy downpour. So if you happen to be outside in the garden or you've gone away somewhere and we suddenly get a little flash shower, the rain sensor will look after the window for you. So as soon as this starts to pick up any form of moisture, it will automatically determine that as rain and will start to close the window. So here we have a little pipette of water, so we're going to try and scientifically show you, and we're going to replicate a little bit of natural rainfall. So a few drops on the rain sensor, and usually within 20 seconds at most, the window will begin to close. And as you can see, the window can take approximately 20 seconds to close on the rain sensor itself. If you happen to have initiated the silent mode operation of the window, where it's a little slower but a little more quiet, don't worry, the rain sensor still operates at full speed because it's all about closing the window as quickly and efficiently as possible.